Hey you guys, in today's video we are going to be doing this look. I really love mauve and rose gold tones. Like, they are my favorite at the moment. I've been leaning towards them a lot, so I want to do this look with those tones. So I did use some new products, a whole bunch of new products actually, so if you want to see what I thought of these products, just keep on watching. The first thing is new to me. It's the P. Louise base, and this is shade Rumor 2. Okay, I did not want to be a stan. I did not at all. I love my essence. I love stage base. But this was pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. My shadows were so much more pigmented and I'm really impressed. So I will be using this as well as my essence eyeshadow base in the future. Today's palette, we're going to be using the Nabla Secret palette. This is new to me and I absolutely am in love with it. We're using the shade Ghibli today. I want to say that's what I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I want to say Ghibli, don't come for me. But we're going to pop this in the outer V and in the crease all the way into the inner crease. So basically the whole crease is going to be covered with it and the outer V and everything. And I'm just going to intensify that. Don't worry about blending it out because we're going to do that next actually. Okay, I'm not gonna bother even trying to pronounce this. We're gonna take this pinky shade. It looks more pastel on the website, so this is actually pretty intense. I thought it was going to be way lighter, but it's not. And we're going to actually blend it out. I'm taking the smallest amount because it is pretty intense, but I am going to blend that out. Let me be more specific. I'm going to blend the brown shade out that we popped on. Even though that brown shade looks pretty pink, doesn't it? It's so weird. So next we're going to take the shade Play Hard, which is that icy white color, and we're going to pop it on the brow bone. It was so beautiful. Like, I really like this color because it didn't like do that gray cast thing on my skin tone. I really hate that, but this color did not do that at all. And now we're going to use the P. Louise base in the shade again Rumor 2, and we're going to cut the crease. This was really good for cutting the crease. I liked it more to cut the crease than using it as a eyeshadow primer, honestly. It was so easy to cut my crease because it's really movable. It doesn't dry down too fast, but you know, I still love my essence base and I'm still going to use that. But the P. Louise base isn't bad. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like I stand for it because I have something that's equally as good, but it is pretty good. Now, just in my last tutorial, I did this step as well. I'm going to take the pink shade that we used and I'm going to pat it on the outer corner and kind of drag it onto my lash line a little bit just to give my eye a more so lifted cat eye shape. I really love this little technique I came up with. Well, I didn't come up with it, but you know what I mean. And now we're going to take the shade Aesthetic, which is a taupey mauve color. It has more of a, it leans more taupe, and we're going to put this with a wet brush all over our lid inside the cut crease. I really like this look, this color, and I really want to put it all over my eye, blend it out with a taupe shadow. Like, it's so pretty and I feel like it's really classy. And honestly, the metallic shades in this palette, like, do you see that reflection? Like, I was shook, honestly. Like, and I absolutely love it. I really focused this on where I didn't put the pink, and then I blended the pink in afterwards with this, but just focus it mainly on where we have that P. Louise base still showing through. And then I went in with Play Hard again and I basically highlighted like the inner part of my cut crease, and I kind of just like wanted to give it more dimension because, you know, I'm extra. I like dimension, I like texture, I like all that type of stuff, so that's why I did that. You don't have to do that, but that is just an extra step. And we're taking that pink shade again that I cannot say the name of, and we are going to be blending that shimmer shade after it's dry because we did put it on wet. We're going to be blending that pretty much into each other, and that's what I'm doing very lightly. And now we're going to take NYX Glitter Primer. I always want to call this NYX Glitter Primer, and we're going to do that right on top of the cut crease, like literally where we put the metallic shade basically. I know this is covering it up, you don't have to do this step, but I really wanted to show you guys how you can use that glitter. It's really easy to apply, honestly. Like, you just pat some glitter glue on, and then you take my brand, Hidden Jewel Cosmetics. This is the shade Girl Boss, and you can use the code Girl Boss for 27% off of your order. So everything's linked down below, but we're going to be pressing this on in little sections. And honestly, I just take a really precise brush. This is just a flat liner brush, no name, and I'm going to just press it into place little by little. I can literally maneuver which pieces I want where. It's really easy to work with. And then I just take my finger and press it in just so I can make sure it stays in place and doesn't fall over my face. I barely ever have any fallout from my glitter because the NYX glitter primer is so good. So definitely check that out down below. Support small businesses and support mine. I appreciate you always. But now we're using the Beauty Bakery Lollipop liquid eyeliner. I really was scared of this because the applicator was very stiff, but this liner is so black and it goes on so easily, and honestly I got a really good flick from it. Like, look how good this looks. Like, I absolutely love this eyeliner. Now onto the face. We're using the Hydrating Professional from Benefit. I barely ever use this one. I don't really lean towards it, but I wanted to use something different. I feel like all the professionals work the same, honestly. I don't see a difference because my skin is combo, so like stuff like that really doesn't work differently unless it's like really heavy duty. So that's my thoughts on that. And now we're using the Uoma Beauty Stay Woke concealer and Say What foundation. These are the shades, and I honestly really like the foundation for whenever I'm dry because it really looks like skin. Like, this is one of my most favorite foundations when I want a skin like finish and I'm not worried about like covering up everything. Even though it has really good coverage, I'm just not really worried about covering up everything all the time, honestly, because I just like a more skin like finish, and I really love the finish of this foundation, and it's very comfortable. It doesn't even feel like I have anything on my face, honestly. As for the concealer, I love the shade for one. For two, I really love that it's hydrating. It's more so a hydrating on me. Like, I feel like it's like one of my more hydrating concealers. How many times I'm gonna say hydrating? But I really have dry under eyes, and by the way, you don't have to put on this much concealer. I don't know why I did this, honestly. I was just like, whatever. But please don't put on this much concealer on your eyes. All you need is like a couple lines. But I really like this concealer because I have dry under eyes and I love the finish. Again, it's really skin-like and it's very comfortable, and it lasts all day long. I don't know why I use this powder because this just like mattified everything and made it look a little bit cakey. This is the Makeup Obsession Pure Baked Powder in the shade Banana, and I really do like this powder. I just didn't want to use it in this look, honestly. And then I am taking what's left over on this brush and just wiping it under my eyes as always, because I'm really lazy when I do my lower lash line. But for that powder, I do like it. It's just not a good combination for this particular foundation and concealer because it is a wet formula. Now we're going to use one of my favorite drugstore bronzers. This is a Lumi Bronzer in the shade Deep from L'Oreal, and I'm using one of the Sigma brushes. And honestly, I'm doing what I learned from Robert Welch, and I'm just flicking it up in one direction because I feel like it gave me a much better airbrushed finish. So I'm going to try to train myself to only do that and not go back and forth, because I know that I lose control of my powder and it becomes really patchy. So try that if you're having like trouble contouring. Take a little bit of product and just go in one direction. Don't go back and forth. And I bet that you'll have a better outcome of what it looks like. You guys know I had to try this out. I was eyeballing this since I saw it. I got the Jaclyn Hill highlighter in the shade Amped, and you guys, I cannot put this down. Like, it is so blinding, but it is also so smooth. It does not like illuminate my texture or anything like that. It's just so, it looks like skin and it's blinding. Like, I can't get over it. It's so perfect. And for blush today, we're using the new Georgia blush from Benefit. I really love peach and coral blushes, so I was so excited when they sent this over in Benefit Club Pink. I think that this is one of the most wearable blushes out of their collection, so definitely check it out. And I always forget that I have these. This is the Caviar Stick from Laura Mercier. This is the shade Sunshine, and I'm going to pop that in my waterline just for some extra color, but it's also metallic, so I figured I would just do something different, you know what I'm saying? So this is me being different and stepping out of my comfort zone. For lashes, I'm using the Makeup Geek Elegant Lashes and the Luxe Scandalized Mascara from Rimmel. Both of these products are a 10 out of 10. And then we're using one of the Retro Matte Liquid Lipsticks from MAC. This is shade So Me. This is one of my favorite lipsticks that I do have. I love this formula. I love this color. This color is literally so me. It's like a plumbed taupe. So that is just like, if you haven't checked these out, check these out because I absolutely am obsessed with them. And you guys, this is the finished look, and I really hope you enjoyed it because I did really enjoy creating this look. I had a really fun time with these new products, and I liked every single thing that I used in this tutorial. So let me know in the comments down below if you tried anything, and I will see you in my next video.